I was never hit right from the get-go. I was first like called names. It just escalates from there, from like that to like grabbing you and like shaking you or just like moving you to where they want, manhandling you. And then from manhandling is when like I think the spitting really starts and then the hitting really starts. At that point, I think you're so broken because you've been called so many names that you just take it. I would rather have physical abuse than emotional abuse. A bruise, you get hit, it hurts, and then it goes away. Emotional hits so much harder. It lasts so much longer. It never goes away. You will always hear the words go through your head. He destroyed my life, he destroyed me, and I was like, there's nobody who's gonna love someone so broken. He could have killed me. And no one would have known because I didn't talk to my parents, didn't talk to my friends because I was isolated. I wasn't allowed to have friends. I wasn't allowed to freaking do anything. Your life revolves around him and what he does and what he needs. He gives you your friends who you're allowed to hang out with. He gives you literally like everything. I was allowed to go out, but I was only allowed to go out with certain people that were his friends because they were watching me. If I would have went out with my friends, hell would break loose. He turned me against everybody, against my family, against my friends. So then I was like, all I have is him. He's the only one who genuinely cares about me. When you're so comfortable with like just hanging out with the people you're allowed to hang out with and doing the things you're allowed to do, when you try to like pry yourself away from him, you're losing all your comforts. And now you become vulnerable. You have to find yourself again. Nobody should be treated that way. But I just felt like I deserved to be treated that way. I genuinely felt that I deserved everything I got. He hit me so hard that the whole side of my face was red and I had like scratch marks all over my neck from him choking me. I called my friends and they came and they were like, enough is enough. How much longer can this go on? They called my parents. My mother was like livid. She was so upset. She didn't even know what to do. Like she didn't know what to say. She didn't know what to do. She just stared at me and like it was embarrassing. Cause then like you got to go down to the police department. They take pictures of you. I have to fill out all these papers for like a restraining order. And he's calling me and texting me. Then he gets arrested. So then all his friends are calling me like, why did he get arrested? I'm like, well, you know, he's been beating the crap out of me for the last 8 months, and that still didn't stop me from seeing him after. You know, like he got out of jail and I snuck around with him for a few months. You settle for the one day that he's nice to you. You get one day out of like a month. I don't understand why that one day makes you stay. And he knows too, they know. That one like kiss or that one glance or that one I love you, tax on another 3 weeks, you'll stay. Because you think things are gonna change. You think that he's gonna change and everything's gonna change. It never does though. I accepted what he was doing, I accepted what was happening, and I lived with it. If, you know, that ever happened to like somebody I loved or I cared about, even in that time, I would have been like, you need to leave him, are you crazy? We accept the love we think we deserve. I felt worthless and unattractive. So when I dated guys and they saw no self-worth in me, I kind of felt like that's what I deserved. The one before him hit me and the one before him was just completely neglective. And then I guess by the third one, I saw it as this is me. I'm attracting these guys and I'm the one who's putting myself in this position. They're normal before they met me. I'm the problem. This is why this one hit me, and this is why this one does drugs, and that's why this one's an alcoholic, and this is why, because it's me, it's my fault, and I'm never gonna find anybody, and I'm never gonna be happy. And everything he says is real, everything he's saying is true. Like, I'm ugly and no one loves me, no one cares about me, no one wants me in their lives. If I was gone, no one would care. And I was like, that's it. It's time, like, to get rid of myself. I'm gonna rid myself for everybody. Then no one's gonna have to deal with me anymore, and I'm not gonna ruin people's lives anymore. Reality gripped me, and I just felt so much love in the moment that I went to do it, and I didn't. And I stopped myself. I look back now, and if I would have done that, my parents, like, oh my God, my parents, like, I thought at that time that they didn't even love me. And that was just not true, you know? Like, I would have ripped their hearts out. And, you know, my friends really did love me. Like, there were people who loved me. I had so much self-hate that I didn't want or accept that people loved me. My life is valued. Like, if I did kill myself, I would have never have seen the world. I would have missed out on a total adventure. After you know, go through 3 abusive relationships, I finally just realized what I was worth, and I walked away, and then somehow got myself into a 4th abusive relationship. But with that one, I saw the signs so quickly, and I knew from the beginning how worthy I am of something better, and that's why I broke it off. The first, you know, abusive thing came at me, as soon as he spit at me, I was like, we're done. I was like, I'm not doing this again. I'm worth more than that, and I'm not all the names you're calling me right now, and I'm not this person you're making me out to seem. And I think that's what really aggravated him the most, because instead of me sitting there and accepting it, I looked at him and I said, actually, I'm beautiful and I'm perfect. You're not gonna break me down so you can control me. I am Marcella, and I'm a survivor of domestic violence.